So your future generation master data management and enterprise data warehouse solution, here are some of the outcomes. Full business continuity is assured because using the BI tool that has the capability of accessing multiple environments, heterogeneous DBMS environments, the business see no different to what they've already seen. All data is fully accessible during the migration from legacy to new, including existing drill down functionality. But typically there is very little because of the way the data has been defined and a number of temporary tables that have been created or temporary objects that have been created. Additional value add capability is provided. Centralised managed data with all required translations to multiple applications views. For example, in a telco, the translations of the product view, the business view of product, to all the existing product management applications is massive. The translations can go, if you print them out on A0 sheets, you can print out a dozen A0 sheets, and that's just product translations, nothing else, to the existing legacy apps in a telco. Exception management's now been implemented, which improves data quality. Each incremental migration, exception management is applied. There's performance improvements, and we've proven it time after time after time. You don't need to denormalise the data to get performance improvements. What you need to do is to build the components once and reuse them. Implement the data once and reuse it in many different contexts. Dimension across the whole database. You don't need to build data marts. You don't need to build cubes. There's not a complex environment then. The architecture is simple. It's the most simple architecture you can possibly envisage. But it works and it performs. We've had no performance issues with any of our implementations. Even though for 10 years now we've been told, oh, that won't perform, you haven't denormalised. Believe me, that is garbage. And I've always been against denormalising for the sake of denormalising. If we need to denormalise, we hit it during the testing phase. And then we create our materialised view. Because remember, it's a much simpler environment. You can make changes as you go. It's an iterative approach. I call it a very agile approach, even though agile developers will say it's not agile because I'm not prototyping. But we've got no issue with prototyping, but if you understand the model, if you understand the business rules, why the need to prototype? You don't need to. It's a very, very agile, very iterative, very quick to market. The phased approach mitigates the risk of big bang migrations. As we know, they never work. The migration of subject areas improves data quality incrementally, as we've spoken about, and it's performed as part of delivering business as usual, standard business functionality. So it typically costs less, not more. So significant cost reduction. We're leveraging existing investment. We're not throwing it all away and starting again. We're leveraging business as usual business cases, and in operational costs, cost reduction. So operational costs are much lower. Early realisation of benefits based on a phased migration approach. The same as we did for the retail manufacturer, we migrate incrementally, phase by phase. Thanks, Bill. Thank you.